This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Quick give. It's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
See some running room. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Turns into the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Inside the... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul searching on the side.
It's a running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Pulls it in. Brought down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Hits inside. It's Boston. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Between the hashes, it's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll go to the air. Rushes on. Gets rid of it.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Huffman. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
From deep, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Finds his man. It's Claiborne. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Slings it downfield. Almost picked off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. But the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Left side is Washington. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got...
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Out wide left, it's Claiborne. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. Needs it. Breaks into the open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Pushes ahead. There's a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. Still looking to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Hilltoppers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Toppers. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Play action on first down. Rolls right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Moving out to the right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Caught.
Damn.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going for the big play. Makes a grab deep.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Tells the run, wants to pass. Touchdown, Hurd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. This is a designed run. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, it's a great job by the defense, forcing the fumble. They were hoping they'd jump on it for a touchdown. The offense got there first, but it's a safety and a great play defensively.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Using his legs, it's Boston. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Florida State Seminoles.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Culliver. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Thundering Herd! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He's looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Out wide left, it's Jackson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Moves the pocket. It's Van Buren. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Hilltoppers will try to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking left. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Wow, that's their second fourth down conversion on this drive.
And this is going to change the way I play defense. If they're going to go for it on fourth down, there is no, oh, I got to get them to fourth down, they're going to punt. Man, I got to play all four downs. This is incredibly difficult to handle when you're a defensive football player.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the timing just a hair off. dropping back. It's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field. So now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Jackson. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Move to his right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Right down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Crosses midfield. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Sets his feet. It's Van Buren. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Sends it downfield. He's got it up to 25. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Marshall! And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Burrowing for yardage. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Needs it here on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, it's Boston. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They want to run this quarterback. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Quickly to the tight end. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Jackson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on! We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Left side is Meadows.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And with the game all but decided, this